So Jehovah knows what is in our heart, and He can help us to know. He can help us to examine our motives and goals, and to discern why we do certain things. Carefully and honestly looking at ourselves in the mirror of God's Word can reveal areas in our thinking, words, and actions that need attention. For example, some of Jehovah's people, including those of retirement age, who enjoyed very comfortable circumstances, have concluded that they needed to make adjustments in their lifestyle, simplifying their lives so that they can serve Jehovah more fully. Some who have done so have had the privilege of attending the school for kingdom evangelizers. Although it meant stepping out of their comfort zone, perhaps moving to a new congregation, they've experienced Jehovah's blessing in ways they couldn't have anticipated, as they share the benefits of their experience and theocratic education in their new assignments. How grateful we are that Jehovah is providing ongoing, life-saving instruction by means of His Word and organization. May each of us be determined to pay attention to what we are doing, to how we listen, and to ourselves.
You have here another classic example of the way Jehovah's Witnesses are manipulated and guilt-tripped into feeling the need to do more. In other words, feeling as though what they're already doing isn't quite enough. Go back to what he said earlier, where he said, carefully and honestly looking at ourselves in the mirror of God's Word.
Carefully and honestly looking at ourselves in the mirror of God's Word can reveal areas in our thinking, words, and actions that need attention.
In other words, if you don't follow the advice I'm about to give, maybe it means that when you're reading the Bible, you're not being honest. You're not quite being honest enough, are you? If you can read the Bible, read God's Word, and still have thinking, words and actions that don't motivate you to do what I'm about to say. And then he says, and this is classic peer pressure if you think about it. For example, some of Jehovah's people,
including those of retirement age, who enjoyed very comfortable circumstances, have concluded that they needed to make adjustments in their lifestyle, simplifying their lives so that they can serve Jehovah more fully.
How manipulative. Peer pressure, it seems, is only ever wrong when it's not Jehovah's Witnesses, when it's not the governing body who are doing it. When the governing body are using peer pressure, it's suddenly fine. It becomes positive peer pressure. Jehovah's Witnesses here being told, oh, well, some who are of retirement age have done this, so you should do it too. They felt guilty because they felt that they should have been doing more. And so they sold their homes, they moved to another country, they downsized, they made themselves less comfortable in their twilight years so that they could serve us. And don't you think, if you're being honest, brothers, that when you peer into the mirror of God's Word, you might want to do the same as they've done? Absolute, total, blatant, in-your-face coercion and manipulation.